I'm Priyasadie, you can call me Nathan. I'm from Binus University. I'm from science major, computer major, and today I'm going to talk about the research that I've been done for the last 3 weeks in order to complete my final assignment in English for Business presentation. The title of my research is The Use of Internet as a Supporting Role in College Education in Indonesia. Technology always influences our life on daily basis, from the car that we drive every day to the entertainment that we consume. And it's always like this since the early human. Technology always influence our life. The reason is that technology makes our life easier, and that's why we love it. Human always pushing the boundaries on what makes possible, what makes our life easier, and that's what make us as a species human is more advanced than the rest of it, and we never satisfied with what we achieve today, and we keep pushing and pushing. Yeah. And with that invention, there is the internet. Internet is the greatest invention of humankind. Uh, on early stage, internet is developed as for military purpose, and then it was in early 1960 that the internet uh, invented with something called ARPANET, and then internet continued to evolve, and then in the 1970s, internet became more like education rather than military purpose, rather but for education purpose. And then in 1990s, internet became more commercial, uh, and the adaptation is quickly rising, especially since the introduction of browser and World Wide Web atau WWW that we know today. With today technology, we can access the internet almost on every device, from laptop, smart TV, smartphone, console, and even in 2012, LG invented a fridge that you can access internet from. It's part of Internet of Things, which is basically connecting all your home appliances with the internet, so you can control it with just your phone, something like that. And with that easier access to the internet, it makes us easier to getting information. It makes it far more easier compared to like 100 years ago. It's easier, and it also internet can also help us like doing stuff such as completing our homework in college. And with today's technology, internet play a very important role in our life. Not just with everything, almost like everything, such as searching for information, connecting with friends, entertain yourself, uh, and yeah, like I said before, completing homework. And especially in college, where the teacher is cannot explain everything, so you need to do your own research on the topic to truly understand it. And because of that, internet play a very vital role in college education in Indonesia, at least. The reason why I choose the topic is that I wanted to know how deep the role of internet is in college culture, especially in Indonesia, including how much influence the internet in college education system, and how it also influenced the student. What type of content that student looking for while studying on the internet, um, and how efficient is it to learning from internet compared to other media, and can we replace the old book with just the internet. And this research, the I hope this research can be considered as one of in the future can be considered as one of the variable in determining college curriculum in the future. And also, I want to find out that can we replace the internet? Can we replace the old book with the internet? And also, this research, I conduct this research because I want to finish my final exam for English business presentation. This research, including a survey, which is I did the survey on few college students throughout Indonesia, such as Jakarta State Polytechnic, Airlangga University, Diponegoro University, Bogor Agricultural University, 10 November Institute of Technology, and many more. But mostly my participant is from Binus University. The media that I use to do the survey is Google Form. The reason is that it's easy, it's free, it's easy to distribute, it's easy to create. So yeah, I choose Google Form. The survey happened between 21st January until 31st January 2018, with total 16 people surveyed, and the question include there's 8 questions asked, including 3 multiple choices question, 2 check box question, 3 linear scale question, and the question is asked in Bahasa Indonesia, but it will be translated to English to fulfill the rules of English business presentation courses. The question that being asked is there's 8 of them. I'm going to read it one by one. The first question is, how often do you access the internet? Number 2, what device do you access the internet with? Number 3, how many % of your internet usage is used for studying? Number 4, when studying on the internet, what kind of information do you access? Number 5, from scale from 1 to 10, how often your homework involves the internet? Number 6, from scale from 1 to 10, how effective do you think studying from the internet is? Number 7, if you asked to choose between one form of media to study from, which one you choose, internet or a book? Number 8, from scale from 1 to 10, how important is internet in your life? I'm going to also discuss the answer, the choice for the question, because it's a multiple choice. The first question is how often do you access the internet? The choice is every hour, every day, every week, and every year. But mostly the participant shows that they access the internet at least, like all of them, at least once every day. And almost half of them access the internet almost every hour. The second question, what device do you access the internet with? Most participants answer that they access the internet with a smartphone. The next question is, how many % is your internet usage is used for study? The result from this question, it's very varieties, a lot of varieties, because there's no one very specific answer. That it really depends on the participant. So there's nothing really clear in this question. The next is, what type of content do you access while on the internet? The option is article, exercise, or learning video. Most of the participants answer that while studying on the internet, they are accessing article and exercise. Learning video, not as much as article and exercise. Next, from scale from 1 to 10, how often your homework involves the internet? The most participant answer that they choose 7 and over, and that shows that the internet very much involved in their homework. And the next question is, from 1 to 10, how effective do you think learning from the internet is? And on average, the participant answered that uh, they rate from 1 to 10 how effective it is to learn from effective how effective it is to learn from internet is 6.875 out of 10. This shows that maybe internet is not the most effective ways to learn from compared to other media. And then next question: if you ask to choose one, which one you choose? If you ask to choose one form of media to study from, which one you choose? Do you choose a book or an internet? And most of the participants answer that they choose book over the internet because the book is very specific and focus on that topic only compared to the internet where you need to search the specific stuff. And then from scale from 1 to 10, how important is internet in your life? uh, this and the most participant answered that on average the score is 8.6 to 5 out of 10. This shows that internet is play a very important role in college student life. So the conclusion is that internet play a very important role in college, but it's not that important that it can reach the point where it can replace a book. No, it's not that important. But internet also very important in college student life. But yeah, but this research is not a very reliable research because the size of the sample that I've uh, do the survey on is very small, and and most of the participants that participating is currently studying on one of the most advanced island in terms of internet penetration, and that is Java Island. Uh, if you compare, I'm pretty sure the result will be different if you compare it to underdeveloped area in terms of internet penetration, such as Papua and many more. But this research can be basis for more advanced research. The latter can be considered as that you can consider internet as one of those variable in determining college curriculum for the future. I hope that internet penetration in Indonesia is continued rising because in area where at more advanced area, it shows that internet play a very important role. I hope government can improving the internet penetration in underdeveloped area. So yeah, that's it. My research. I hope you listening and enjoying the research. Bye.